Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today guys we are gonna be previewing El Clásico, the biggest game in football, in club football. El Clásico coming up tomorrow in El Bernabeu. Important game, 10 p.m. unusual time, normally we play maximum 9 p.m. This game is at 10 p.m. Spanish time. El Clásico, big game. Both teams not coming in their best moment, especially Football Club Barcelona with a lot of injuries, but yet guys, we will be able to fight it because it's an important trophy, believe it or not, the Copa del Rey, it's an important trophy. I think that if we can manage to win the Super Cup of Spain, which we already won, Copa del Rey and La Liga, it will be a very successful first full season for Xavi Hernandez. We're also going to be talking about Bernardo Silva, guys. Careful. Bernardo Silva. Possibility. We will examine everything today in the video, but make sure you subscribe to the channel before, and of course smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Make sure you do that because the biggest game in club football is just around the corner, guys. And in fact, let's analyze the lineups because it's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. Both teams are not in their best momentum, but we do have big players in the field. Of course, Araujo, Benzema, and certainly Mr. Xavi Hernandez and Mr. Ancelotti are going to be preparing properly for this game because it's a big challenge. Of course, it's the semi-finals of the King's Cup, and it's a two-leg game. Okay, two-leg game. The first game is going to be played in El Bernabeu tomorrow, 10 p.m. and the second one in El Camp Nou, possibly the same time, and it's literally in about a month, okay, the second leg. So if we examine the lineups, and let's start with Real Madrid's lineup, let me show you. They don't have too many injuries. They do have some in defense. For example, Nacho is going to be playing instead of Alaba or instead of Mendy. Both of them are out for the game, so Nacho is going to be there. But the rest, it's pretty much going to be their first team. Rudiger, Militao, Carvajal. Rudiger, this guy is an actor. This guy could be nominee for the Oscars and actually win the Oscars because you touch him and he's like he's a big guy and a strong guy. Instead, he acts like a little girl, but whatever. Militao, who's in great shape actually. Carvajal, he's a hole. This guy is a big hole, so Balde is gonna go in like a knife. Courtois, of course, in good shape. Chumino, nothing to say. This guy is so overrated. Toni Kroos, you could send this guy to like the elderly home, and they wouldn't confuse him with somebody else. This guy is in very bad shape. Modric, I couldn't say the same. Modric is a very good player. I like Modric. Although when you're in Real Madrid, you get this virus, you become arrogant, you become like a little prick, and I feel like Modric is becoming one of them. On the other hand, Vinicius, what can I say about this guy? Provocative, and he's a really bad behaved person. Really bad behaved, bad mouth, insulting, looking for fights. Of course, he has some sort of a talent, very quick. But the whole football world hates this guy except Real Madrid fanatics and hooligans, so we're gonna hate them as well. Benzema, I'm very surprised about Benzema, but I thought Benzema was some sort of a different person in my eyes. But unfortunately, I saw him crying yesterday on his Instagram page because Messi won the best trophy, and certainly Benzema is just. The Madrid virus is in him, and you just can't control it. Crying and posting like a few facts about him. Well, guess what? You can post as many facts as you want, but Leo Messi won the World Cup. The World Cup, a tournament you only play every 4 years, and guess what? He won it. And if you look player by player, Argentina versus France, I think it's pretty obvious that France have a better team. Okay, so Leo Messi deserves the credits and deserves the trophy. Mr. Benzemalo, you deserve nothing. I mean, maybe they gave you too many things already. Too many things. And Valverde is a player also invited by the virus, the Real Madrid virus. But I like Valverde in a little bit, you know. He plays well. Anyways, so that's Real Madrid. As I said, Alaba and Mendy are going to be out for the game, and we're not going to have many surprises, I believe. Careful here, careful. In regards to Football Club Barcelona, here, very different. A lot of substitutions, a lot of rotations. Well, not so many versus Almeria for sure. Let me center it here. Of course, Ter Stegen in goal, great shape, and since he got his hair implant, this guy is in another level. Ter Stegen, man, let me know where you got your hair implant. If I ever go bald, I'm gonna put it where you put it. Although the hairline of Ter Stegen, I don't know, it looks kind of fake, really. It looks kind of fake, his hairline. Anyways, so just the superpowers that he got, but the hairline, so bad. Anyways, looking at the defense, Christensen and Araujo, careful today. Careful, because there was some news regarding Christensen. He didn't finish the whole training session. I hope that is nothing. That is nothing serious. I really hope so. And I cross fingers. But Araujo is in full shape, Koundé is in full shape, Balde is in full shape, and I think that is a strong defense if Christensen is doing well. Okay, of course we're gonna be missing Pedri. He's not gonna be there. Gavi will be there, so that's good news. Busquets is in shape. Frenkie de Jong is in very good shape. So I expect Xavi to play both Gavi, Frenkie, and Busquets. The problem is the forward positions. Lewandowski, Pedri, Dembele out for the game, injured. Ansu Fati barely made it into the squad list. And Alba, well, he's gonna be there. I just put Alba because, you know, there's a little, maybe you can put Balde instead of Alba as a starter. You put Alba, and then minute 60 you put Balde with the speed, you know. Maybe that's a strategy. So that's what I had a little doubt. But taking into account we have no forwards, and you're not gonna play this youngster called Alarcón, I think that we're gonna play Kessie with this formation here of the four midfielders, and then Ferran here somewhere in the middle, Rafinha there on the right where he provides very good level, and this space for Mr. Balde to come in, to join, and we can close down here with the three center backs and Balde acting as a fullback. So this is the situation. This is how I see it, guys. This is the way I see it. It is true now. I see in the comments maybe you can place Araujo there on the right to stop Vinicius. It's a possibility, of course, and I think actually, thank you Midway for reminding me, it's very well a possibility. So this could be the formation, of course, don't get me wrong. Balde is going to be a fullback, okay? That's why the formation looked kind of odd without the left wing here, because it's Balde actually going to be taking that position. So I think that is going to be a tough game for Football Club Barcelona, taking into account without Pedri is very difficult. Very difficult, but guys, Pablo Torre is there. Why not playing Pablo Torre? Maybe in such a big game without having so much experience is not the best. It shouldn't be very appropriate for him. But maybe give him a little chance, you know? Maybe minute 75, maybe play Pablo Torre. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree with me in the formation, because it's a very important game, guys. Sorry. I didn't want to show you this yet. I wanted to show you this. So Barcelona is going to be playing Real Madrid. Then we have on Sunday Barça versus Valencia, and the La Liga El Clásico is on March 19th. Even though Google doesn't want to show me, but it's La Liga El Clásico in Camp Nou, March 19th. And guess what? Literally a few days after, we have the second leg of the Copa del Rey against Real Madrid, again in Camp Nou. So that's two Clásicos pretty much in a row, literally in about 15 days. So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be tremendous, and make sure to be there. Because we're gonna be there in El Clásico, and we're gonna do, of course, many vlogs. So Looking at the situation, guys, I haven't done yet what my percentages would be, but I think that is going to be very equal. And I think I'm going to give it, guys, a 50% chance for Football Club Barcelona, 50% chance for Real Madrid. Very equal. Both teams coming in not the best momentum. And of course, the injuries of Football Club Barcelona. Lewandowski, Pedri, Dembélé, Ansu Fati barely making it. I think it's going to be hard. But Barcelona are certainly over Real Madrid in their level. We're better. So we need to go there and survive. To go kill it off in the second leg, where we will have all of our players available, including Ousmane Dembélé. Therefore, let me know your predictions, guys, in the comments. Important, let me know. And now, I also want to talk about Mr. Bernardo Silva, guys, because there were some articles today regarding Bernardo Silva, and I thought it was interesting to talk about this guy. Last summer, we did have a lot of controversy in regards of the possible arrival of Bernardo Silva, well, of course, this was dependent on the departure of Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong finally didn't leave the team, and of course we didn't have enough financial fair play to bring Bernardo Silva, but who knows? His contract is ending in 2025, guys. 2025, Man City, it's one more year that it's closer to the end of his contract, not renewing. Apparently, Bernardo Silva, according to the Telegraph, an important newspaper in the United Kingdom, he would be open to leave. And in fact, he wouldn't be thinking about renewing with Man City. So this opens an interesting opportunity. Apart from Gundogan, guys, Gundogan is also ending his contract. In fact, this next summer, Gundogan is going to be a free agent. So it's going to be a market opportunity. But we're talking about Bernardo Silva. I think Bernardo Silva is younger. I know he's younger. And I think he's more skillful. So Barcelona is attentive. They're looking at it. We have Jorge Mendes, the agent of Bernardo Silva, very good relationship with Football Club Barcelona. And you never know, Laporta. Right now, guys, let's be honest, there's no financial fair play to bring on Bernardo Silva. But you never know what can happen in this world. Joan Laporta is a box of surprises. And certainly, Bernardo Silva would be a great addition in the 4-3-3, 4-2-2, any formation that you want. Bernardo Silva fits like a ring to a finger in Football Club Barcelona. Therefore, it could be an option. His contract is closer to expiring. Man City, although they would be asking for 80 million euros at the first glance. But there is something important to take into account. Remember the deal that we made for Ferran Torres with Man City? We're still paying for Ferran Torres because they literally gave us the possibility to postpone the payments in such a way that we could fit in Bernardo Silva in the financial fair play in a more easy way. Okay? So, we have good relationship with these people. Chiqui Begiristain is there, Joan Soriano is there, and Joan Soriano, former CEO of Football Club Barcelona, Chiqui Begiristain, former sports director of Football Club Barcelona, is the former Mateo Alemany kind of thing, of Football Club Barcelona, of the Laporta era, by the way. So I open that door and I leave it as a possibility for us to discuss here in the channel. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Of course, smash the like button if you haven't done so already, supporting the channel, and be attentive, guys. Be attentive, because a great game coming tomorrow, and I want to see you all together to discuss it after the game. Now, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos!